Well, gee willikers, chat. Who do we believe? The plot thickens. If you guys remember, I talked about the story the other day with an employee from Riot, which posted a picture of herself in a bathing suit on social media. And the HR lady asked her to take it down. Now, the lady was confused because the picture of herself in a bikini can also be found into the game. And she also claimed that there are men in her company that wear attire with ushikushi hentai ladies. So she found out that she was being discriminated against. She couldn't understand the decision. And what's interesting is that on my social media, on my Twitter, there were people siding with the company, saying that, yes, of course, the HR lady has the right to tell employees what to post and what not to post to social media. And I was saying, it's like, yeah, I mean, they do have the right, but I was talking about it from a moral point of view, you know? I mean, sure, you know, you can, technically you can fire people for doing their job too well. I mean, you can't do that, it's legal. But, like, why would you? You know, it's a bit of a problem. And apparently, Riot also thinks it's a little bit of a problem because they deny having a rule against workers posting bikini pictures on social media. I was like, what? So it's a he said, she said type of story? I mean, I kind of believe the company on this one simply because if they're lying, there could be other employees coming out to say, well, what? No, you do have rules about this. Like, you do have rules. Let's be honest. But I don't think the company would genuinely have a rule and then deny having it. Because again, like, there's just too many variables. There's too many people that can come out and deny. So if in the next couple of days we see a couple of employees saying, oh no, I work at Riot and they definitely have this rule, then trollolololo, because they're going to appear with egg on their face. So I think they're fairly confident that they don't have rules about workers posting bikini pictures on social media. However, you could also have like an HR lady that's gone wild. It has happened before. You know, the HR lady unleashed. And she could have made up rules, like maybe she didn't like this lady. Alternatively, the lady herself, the employee, could have lied. I mean, it's possible that she's an activist and she wanted to do what the activists like the most, spark a conversation. Oh my fucking god, they love doing that. Spark a conversation. Kind of dangerous to spark a conversation like that. You can get fired. Also, people call you out right away. So it's going to take a couple of days until we can get to the bottom of this, chat. It's a very interesting story, very rich in the realms of drama. So Riot Games denies having social media policy that prevents workers from sharing bikini pictures on their personal accounts. This comes as several women at Riot claimed that they were reprimanded for sharing. Okay, it wasn't several women. Now they multiply? What? Nani? They're multiplying? However, despite the number of workers speaking out, a spokesperson for Riot Games says there isn't a rule like this at the company. Okay, so if that's the case, it means that the HR lady is run amok. Like, you need to do an investigation. Like, the HR lady is pulling the rules out of her ass. Because again, like, if you have multiple women now, it's a little bit difficult to say that you don't have the rule. Unless the women are conspiring. It's the conspiracy. In an email from the gamer, a representative from Riot detailed its social media and dress code policies, claiming that a female employee posting a bikini pic would not be in breach of these rules. To be 100% clear, there is no policy against bikini pictures or anything like that. If Riot workers raise concern about content they see on social media from other Rioters, we may take action if it's in violation of our policies or against our values, keeping the workplace safe. What the fuck does that mean? How the fuck can you endanger someone from posting some shit on social media? I hope the Russians don't figure it out. I mean, my god, you know, the power of social media. You can post something and you can endanger a coworker. But luckily, the company has HR that's going to deal with that and they're going to take it down. So you don't endanger them. They add that they recognize that some complaints may be made in bad faith. Oh, so we don't believe all women now. The idea is that we're actively policing this or that it's a widespread thing is ridiculous. In my 4 years, I've never had a conversation here about the bikini picture. There are nearly 4,000 Rioters. I hate when companies do this, by the way, when they give a pet name to the employees. Like, you work at Riot and you're part of the Riot family and you're now called Rioters. Isn't it cringe? I think it's fucking cringe, chat. I don't know about you, but I find it very cringe when corporations do this. But anyway, so they have 4,000 Rioters and we have one of the loosest social media policies of any company I know of. You should look at some Eastern European companies. Like, they literally don't give a shit about what you post on social at all. Like, they don't even know social media exists. I'm sure you could find hundreds of pictures of riders of all genders in all sorts of beachwear on social media. Riot Dev, who made the initial allegation, also said that male employees would wear graphic tees featuring women in bikinis around the office. The spokesperson said that this would be a breach of company policy. It's very interesting, isn't it? Right? Like, so, a woman wearing a bikini on social media, according to Riot, like, that's fine. But a man wearing a shirt with a woman on a bikini, oh, no, that's muy problemática. You're endangering other employees. We need a trust and safety council to fix you up. Breach of company policy. You know, like, this is really interesting, right? Like, telling women how to dress, that's not okay, right? From a feminist standpoint. But men using a shirt that has women in bikini, muy problemática. Of course, you know, it depends on the shirt. Like, if it's actual hentai, like legit porn, yeah, sure. But, like, the controversy that initially started was from The Verge with the scientist that landed a shuttle on a comet, and he had a shirt that had some anime girls on it, and oh my god, oh, whoa. I'm really curious, like, if you have a shirt with Riot's actual skins from the game, because they have some lewd skins. Not a lot, but some of them. Like, if you have a shirt with those, I'm really curious if they're going to complain. So, while this is a he said, she said type of story, I'm really disappointed with Riot's response. It seems they have a strong double standard, which is the only standards that progressive corporations know how to have. But I don't think I need to believe all women in this situation. Because it's kind of difficult to claim that the company has a rule that they don't actually have. It's kind of weird, isn't it? So what I think happened, you know, this guy says, oh, we have 4,000 riders. If you have 4,000 riders, you're probably not everywhere at once. Like, you probably don't know everything that's happening in the company. And you might have an HR lady that's got run amok, you know, that's taking it a little bit overboard. And she probably did tell a couple of employees, hey, you know, you need to take down these pictures. I mean, think about it this way. Like, the HR lady who are mad with power, they probably tell people to take down pictures on a daily basis. And eventually, like, out of 1,000 pictures that they told to take down, like, a couple of them may have been lewd by the employees, and now they're upset. Who knows? I guess we may get to the bottom of it in the upcoming days. But at this point, I think there is something. I definitely think there might be something at Riot. Let me know what you think, though, and do tickle that like button. If you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe and then everything else that, you know, other content creators ask you to do. And I'll see you guys in the comment section. Take care.